right, beautiful. We are back. The PodBrother, a.k.a. Stephen Kimbrough, here in the Big Apple at the Big Apple Film Festival. And, I mean, there's some talent here. There's some collaborative. There are some serious films. And I just watched the film, The American Bomber, and it was really, really good. I mean, it was like a great, great film. And I have here two of the actresses and the director of the film. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Rebecca Nelson.
I'm Eric Trenkamp, the writer-director.
Michael Freeland, actor and producer.
Nice. Now, let's jump right into how this project even got started in the first place. Like, where was the conception of this? Like, where did it start?
Well, I worked actually a couple of blocks from the Tribeca Cinema here downtown, and back in September of 2001, when the Trade Center was attacked, it changed my life as it changed everybody's life. So over the past 10 years, watching not only how the city has changed, but how the country has changed, was just kind of fascinating to me on a lot of levels. And it was a conversation that Michael and I had a lot. And myself being a writer-director, we'd always wanted to work together. And once we kind of came up with the idea of a character who was a patriot, but had been taken to kind of the wrong extreme, we got really excited about this idea of that type of character. And then the story of the film just kind of flowed out of that.
Yeah, well, it was really intense, I mean, you're just like, you're kind of riveted. You're just sitting there waiting to see, like, what's going to happen next, which was cool. How did you find the talent?
Well, like I said, Michael and I, we've been looking for a project to work together forever. So I actually wrote it for him. But Rebecca was a wonderful find. We actually were having a lot of problems finding the right type of actor for the lead female role of Amy, the bartender. And we even started shooting the film, and we still hadn't cast her yet. We were getting really, really anxious. And actually, after the first day of filming, we were shooting at Hellgate Social in Astoria, Queens. And after we had wrapped, we were in the bar talking about, wow, man, we got to find this girl, And Mike had said, well, what are you thinking? Like, what is the type of person that you're looking for? And at this point, Rebecca, who was working there, had come in, she started setting up bar, and she was just giving shit to everybody.
Busts through the door, sees camera equipment everywhere, and says, oh, I guess this is my day to start working. Great. And
they were in my way. Get out of my way.
So I turned to Mike, and I'm like, that is the type of attitude that I'm looking for. And Mike goes, well, Rebecca's an actress. Why don't we, audition her? And she didn't quite have the look I had imagined, but I was like, yeah, let's talk to her. So we set up a meeting, and we meet with her a week later, and we walk into where we're meeting her, and without having told her the type of person that this character was, we opened the door, and she was waiting for us, and she looked the part. She'd cut her hair short, she was wearing this kind of punk rock outfit, and she just had the attitude down. We'd spent about an hour talking about the film, but frankly, I think I cast her within the first 30 seconds of seeing her.
Yay.
Yeah, no, your character was really spot dead on. Attitude, funky,
wonderful.
New York chick, don't take no shit, it's kind of like, here's how it's going to be, but the soft, tender side,
Very New York,
Yeah, it was very, very well done. Very, very nice. Cool. So, now that the film is done, and you had a nice screening here at the festival, is it up for distribution, or is this direct to DVD? Like, what happens with the film now?
The film, actually, we do have distribution. We just signed with IndiePix Films. They are going to release the film on VOD and DVD in a couple of weeks, on November 19th. And then they're in talks with a bunch of other outlets in terms of getting the VOD out there. But anyone who's interested in seeing the film, go to indiepixfilms.com, type in American Bomber, and you'll have the opportunity of getting the DVD or watching it streaming off their site. Yeah, we're just really, really excited. It just happened, and the screen here Big Apple Film Festival at the Tribeca Cinema, and then to know that the film is going to come out like in a couple of weeks, it's just huge for us.
That's awesome.
We cannot be happier.
I feel your excitement. My nipples are hard already. It's a great thing to have it. How did you prepare for the film?
It's really easy when you have a good friend who is writing with you in mind. There were some parts where there was no preparation that needed to be had at all because
he wrote into who you are.
He wrote into things that he would imagine me saying. We talked about a lot, but a lot of the other parts was just you have to find something in a character like this, someone who suffers a human condition as we all do, that is going to relate to everyone else. Something that's very sweet. As much as he has angst, as much as he wants to commit an awful act, you want to be someone that can relate to your everyman. And I took that for myself. I took that talking with my father, though he doesn't know it. I took that talking with a lot of people I knew who were in the military and just want to figure out a way to connect to people, especially after they've come back from a tour. And it helped a lot, but most importantly is finding out everyone is been someone who suffers, and everyone has the ability to love, and how to relate that. I believe is most important.
What's next for you? What's the next project for you?
Well, we're very much hoping, though. Someone may not be completely aware of it. There was a play we were all part of about 7 years ago that we all produced called Hugging the Shoulder, and it is about a young brother who kidnaps his older brother and drives him cross country to wean him off heroin. And we hope to be shooting that maybe 2014.
Awesome. Well, good luck with all that, you guys. Great job on the film.
Thank you.
Rebecca?
To make a screenplay out of it. And if the stars align, I would love to work with Mike again, and Rebecca, hopefully, and turn Hugging the Shoulder into a film finally after 7 years.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Struggle.
So, one at a time, where can we find you on the web? Your web address, Facebook, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook, I guess. You can stalk American Bomber Film and see my postings eventually if you want to put some work into it, I guess.
I'm going to follow you, baby.
Or on IMDb, of course.
Right
you know.
on.
Personally, I'm on IMDb, but the film is, you can follow it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter. Website is AmericanBomberMovie.com, or you can go to IndiePixFilms.com if you actually want to see the film.
And follow me on Facebook, American Bomber Movie on Facebook again, and Mike Free on Facebook as well.
Awesome. And you heard it from the American Bomber. Stick with the PodBrother. Don't make me come to your house and steal your Christmas presents, because I will. I'll do it. I will do it. That's me being stupid. Anyway, the PodBrother here at the Big Apple Film Festival, and we're going to round up a couple of more filmmakers and get some interviews. Thanks for coming. Congratulations
Thank
on
you
a
very
successful
much.
screening at the Big
Thank
Apple.
you so much.
And I
for
will
having
follow
us.
you. And
Please
we'll
do.
see
We'll
what
follow
happens
you.
from there. Awesome. Peace out. We'll be back.